G'day battlers, and today we're going to be talking about the most exciting thing that has come to PvP in the last 24 hours, and I am not talking about the move rebalance. Let's get into it. New order to the intro, let me know what you think. But really, we're going to be going through the new format coming to the Silph Arena that is starting up, debuting in the All-Star Invitationals this weekend. So there's going to be a lot to get through in this video, so I'm going to split it up into two kind of main parts. You can skip to either part in the progress bar of the video, there should be like the timestamps there. First, we're going to be talking about the new competitive format, and then we're going to be talking about how that format is applying to the Silph Arena Invitational. So we're also going to be dropping some info about that as well. But yeah, if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe because, I mean, there's all PvP content coming out here all the time. So just go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss out any of that. And yeah, let's jump into it. So officially rolling out next month is this new way to play, and that is called Factions. So it's essentially a team tournament sort of idea. There's a bit of a twist though. To join in, you're going to need both yourself and then 7 other people. One of those people is going to be acting as the substitute. So if one of your battlers has to kind of just back out of the tournament for one reason or another, you're going to have your substitute there to kind of fill in and still have that full 7 roster. So they're going to have different roles. We'll talk about that in a little bit. First off, if you don't have a team of like 8 set up, I'm sure that as the Silph Arena kind of rolls it out properly in February, there's going to be a lot of ways to kind of join onto a team already. I mean, there's going to be a lot of Discords around as well. If you want to join our Discord, description below, I'm sure we'll have some stuff going on in there to get you into a team of 8 as well. But yeah, as mentioned before, there's going to be 7 different roles on your team, plus the substitute. So this is kind of the graphic for it. Essentially, there are 4 what are called field specialists. We'll go into what that means. And then a Great League specialist, an Ultra League specialist, a Master League specialist, and then yeah, your substitute, your alternate, whatever you want to call it. It's the substitute role. Going over the stuff we are a bit more familiar with first though, the Great League Specialist is literally just open Great League, anything goes, pick a team of 6 and that is your Great League team. Makes sense. Then we've got the Ultra League Specialist, and there is a bit of a twist there in saying that there is only 1 legendary or mythical on your team allowed, and then also only 1 starter Pokemon. So that's definitely going to force a lot of kind of creativity in teams. It's going to make teams not just pure cookie cutter, Swampert, Charizard, Venusaur, plus Cresselia, Giratina, and something else, you know, it's going to have some variety going on. And then the Master League Specialist is a little bit similar, open Master League, but you can only have 1 mythical or legendary, and I'm not sure how it's going to go in the future, but for the All-Star Invitationals, it's going to be level capped at level 40. We'll just have to wait and see how it kind of rolls out. I think it might be a bit of a test run with the All-Star Invitationals. We'll just see how it kind of turns out in the future. But also, Mega Pokemon are banned from all formats, well, all of the specializations in this format. Just no Mega Pokemon, too hard, too much Mega Evolving, just not going to happen. Now the Field Specialist role, which is going to take up like half of your team, more than half of your active battling team. It says here that Field Specialists will compete with a special rotating meta called a Battlefield. Now, the only way to get more information from that is going to be looking at the All-Star Invitationals to get an example, so we'll go over that when we get to that. Essentially, it's just going to be another custom meta that these 4 battlers are going to be participating in. We'll just have to wait and see in the future whether they're going to be 4 separate metas. Maybe they'll do like past metas. Maybe it'll be like Sunrise, Marsh Cup, Nightfall Cup, and then a 4th cup, you know, that sort of deal. But kind of just scrolling down, you can see that it's going to be the team with the most wins is declared the winner, and because there are 7 roles there, you're going to have an uneven amount of wins, so you can't have a tie. And yeah, as it says at the bottom here, it's open to all. Simply gather your squad and prepare for battle. Teams can expect to battle 2 opponents each week. As the seasons progress, teams will be organized into tiers based on skill level and past records. More information coming soon, including how to sign up, etc, etc. So essentially, it seems like there's going to be different ranking systems for like the normal Silph Arena single player sort of deal, and then the team Silph Arena, which is definitely the right way to go. Like, you don't want to be mixing up those rankings. So yeah, let's get into the All-Star Invitationals to kind of get a bit more of an idea of how this is all going to run down. So the Silph Arena All-Star Invitational event is going to be starting up this weekend. I haven't got the chance to mention it on YouTube yet, but I did get one of those coveted 56 invites. Basically, they were sent out to content creators, top PvP battlers, and other people that are just big in the PvP community. So I was lucky enough to get one of those. Definitely pretty excited to get involved. But this is going to be where they're premiering the Factions sort of gameplay, game mode, for the first time ever. So it's going to be a bit of a test run. We're going to see how it all works, and we can kind of see it in action and learn a bit more as well. So first off, All-Star format, we know we have the Great League, Ultra League, Master League, Team Alternate, and the 4 Field Specialists as we mentioned before, but now we can actually learn about what these Field Specialists are going to do. So we can see here down here that for the All-Star Invitational, all 4 field specialists will battle in the floating city battlefield. So there's going to be a meta with ground, flying, steel, and normal, with bans on legendaries, mythicals, megas, shadows, regionals, Galarian Stunfisk, Starmie, Altaria, Bastiodon, and Registeel. So a lot going on there. I'm going to maybe have to kind of condense this down a little bit later. Maybe a meta simplified guide coming up soon. We'll just have to wait and see about that. But yeah, essentially that is the meta that all field specialists are going to be using for this cup. It could be different in future factions tournaments, so they could have different metas as we mentioned before, or they could be like, you know, maybe each round has its own format that all field specialists do. We'll just have to wait and see. Again, this is a bit of a test run and keeping it fairly simple for now. So because this is a team tournament, Silph basically split us up into 8 teams, 56 people, 7 people a team. They didn't have a substitute because they just didn't have it this time around, but it's a single elimination format. So we go from 8 teams in the preliminaries starting this weekend, then we go to the semi-finals with 4 teams, the finals with 2 teams, and yeah, the finals. Then we get a winner at the end. It's gonna be my team. But it says here that the arena will be keeping the world up to date on all of the action over the various platforms, including Twitter, Facebook, Discord, and more. Each team is allowed to stream their own matches on their own channels. We'll keep an updated list of any matches being streamed as they are shared with us, so keep an eye on our channel. So our team hasn't discussed how we're gonna be dealing with that yet, but I'll keep you updated. Keep an eye on my Twitter, actually. Follow me on Twitter, link in the description as well, because that's where we'll be posting kind of our update for our team. But let's get into all of the people that are actually competing this tournament, because it's definitely like pretty hype. So scrolling through, there are some serious names. We've got like Dunebug, Mardo Galde, House Stark, Ali Lucky, The Nut, Purple Koga, Zoe Two Dots. I've got Tho Technical, Linden Ryu, Lemon Lime, Hot Pocket, FB Sticks, you know, Speedy's Chief, Caleb Peng, Jay Famakis. There are so many huge names. And here is my team here with World Champ, Speedy's Chief, Rosha Babyface, for the battles, Burnabus, Marin P32, the APAC Continental Champion. So we already have 2 Continental Champions on this team. Pretty stacked. And then Yusefuro from New Zealand. I'm actually not sure how to say that. I should probably have learned that before the video. But hey, New Zealand and Aussie combined in one team. And, you know, big me with all my E's. Potentially one of the longest names in this whole format. So yeah, really excited. It's going to be a massive event. Super stoked with this team. Like, it is absolutely stacked. Like, World Champ. Can you get any better than Speediest Chief? Mwah! So yeah, going to be super exciting. Do stay tuned. You can follow me on Twitter. Also subscribe to YouTube again. I'm hoping that there might be a video on this channel at some point. Still have to talk to my team about how it's all going to work. I've got some ideas. But yeah, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, especially that subscribe one. Thank you to my Team 7 who is going to take us all to victory. Also, I've just realized that it says Lindy Ryu, not Linden. So someone should probably tell him that he's not invited. Also, it turns out I don't have the new thank you image on this computer, so instead of the normal end card screen thing, I'm just going to have the new Patreon image there. Thank you to all my patrons and supporters over on Twitch, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Wish me luck in the All-Star Invitationals.